push buttons, push buttons, pushed buttons. Right. Hi guys, Todd here, vlog time. I hope, and as usual I have no idea if this is working. You will see, oh see, I've got this. This is slightly bigger and darker than it normally is. Mainly because just some people like to be able to read the chat here, and just we'll go with it and see what happens. It obviously does mean that because I'm slightly wider than your average bear, that I have to be conscious of where I am. This shall be a proper vlog. I did do a little Facebook video because I was wanting to test and make sure everything was working, because I was mucking about with Wi-Fi, Ethernet cables and things like that, because I'm an idiot, and so I'm back doing this. Hopefully chat is moving up. That's good. For some reason earlier on I couldn't get the chat to watch, and it's just been going all Pete Tong today. It really has. I think, do you know when you start talking about changing your car can be working great, but as soon as you start talking about changing it, it hears it and things start breaking. It's like computer. I'm wanting to get a new PC, and as soon as I started talking about getting a new PC, this thing started playing up. The Wi-Fi was going tits up and everything. So, as usual, as far as we go with a live vlog, I'll just say hi to everybody that's in chat, or everybody that's going to join chat. There's a few people there's so many people called Bob. Holy malarkey. Malarkey. There's a good one from the snake. Malarkey. There's a good, I've not heard that word in a while. Malarkey. Ali, yes, I was late watching too. Ali, your new mod is gorgeous. What a stunner. It's really smart. Reese, hello again. Graham Page, I'm very well, my friend. Joseph, E up, Todd. I can't do that. E up, Todd. Darka is in his shed as well. There's Max is from Oklahoma, and it's freezing in there. Snake says you're 5x5. What a man! You're 5x5. We're in the pipe. 5x5. Aliens. 1986. Awesome. Not that I'm an aliens geek or anything like that, but I could talk about aliens till the cows come home. We'll put the bitch there. So who else we got? David Laurie, proper vlog, better grab a coffee. Yes, absolutely. Rob1, hashtag, no, I'm not even going there, mate, not even going there. Andrew, hi everybody. Sputs40, hello. Robbo, someone hacked your account, Mark, and claiming it's someone else. Well, there you go. Festusian, see, Bob. Hello everyone. Train Sonic, I'm collecting materials for building a shed in the spring. That's the best time to build a shed, yeah. Grant, yes, hurting it. Del Boy Sasha says, that's not Mark, that's feckin' hackers. Yeah, feckin' hackers. 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 Where did that come from? Ali says, is it just me that's not seeing out? Try refreshing, my dear. Sam, how you doing? Doug, hello from Canada. Go the Canadians. Sorry, I was just speaking to a Canadian indoors just 2 seconds ago. James, mummy. Steve says, Jake, bum. Not an aliens geek, you just like to play with toys. You do have a point there, you do. Rep187, did you like Alien Covenant? I spoke about that before. I went to see it at the pictures when it came out. Do you know, the last 20 minutes were brilliant, were absolutely fantastic, but it's just, I don't know why he keeps making them, because it's just not working for me. I get really excited to see an Aliens movie, I really do, but it's just when you come out, once it's finished and you come out and you go, I don't know. Yugi, is it Yugi? Yugi? Thank you very, very much, my friend. Thank you. There's Irfan from Indonesia. Rob, the great, the one, the only Rob Fisher. There can be only one Rob Fisher. Sir Vaping a lot. Hello, Mr. Brand. How you doing? Knucklehead. knock. Grant McKenzie, are you going to the School of Vape in Glasgow at the end of the month? You're damn tootin' I am. I'll be going down. I've got a hotel booked for the night. There's a pile of folk coming up, UK Squonker guys and so on, and I aim to get absolutely... I'll have a coffee or two, I do believe. Have you tried the Blitzen RTA? Have I? No, have I? No, that's not Blitzen. Is that the Blitzen? No, that's the Bravo. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. Alistair, good afternoon. Buzzmeister, good day, Mr. Todd. Pronounced Yugi. Yugi? Just the 2 letters. Ugg. Uggy. Ugg. Oh no, we'll not go there. Sorry, Mr. Surviving a lot. Yeah, have fun, buddy. John Martin. Right, John Martin's here. Let's stop the stream. This show was not sponsored by justadnick.co.uk.com. It wasn't. Actually, it wasn't. But there we go. I did ask them, but they wouldn't sponsor me. So I don't know. It's apparently something to do with being Scottish. But there you go. John, your chat will not let me spell bobag. Will it not? Seriously? I'm going to try this. Bobag. Let's see if that... It does! Oh, I'm admin, or moderator, so that's why it's coming up. The Blitzen by Geek Vape. That... Yes! I did! I gave it away already. It's actually very good, the Blitzen. I was quite impressed. However, the flavour wasn't all there. It wasn't even ramping the wattage right up. It wasn't there. And I hate to say this, but the Bravo by Wotofo, which is kind of in the same kind of camp, it gives much better flavour than the Blitzen. But there we go. I hope you NG Force Life. Have you got your hands on a B2K RDA? Already reviewed it. Bobag. See, ball bag. Scotch. Bobag. Colin, can you save this one, Todd? I'm on holiday. Colin, go away and enjoy your holiday, my friend. Ian Baldwin, a big welcome from the cafe, Todd. Hello. Hang on. Oh, this leads me right. Octopus Gin Cucumber Club. Let me back in. Mr. White, welcome back. Yeah, there's something wrong when you join a live vlog and everybody's typing bobag. I'll get back to chat in a second. I think I covered this in the last vlog. If not, if I did, I apologise if I'm repeating myself. I deleted my Facebook profile. I deleted it and I created a new one. My new one is just mine. It's my personal Facebook. If anybody wants to contact me, then do it through my Facebook page, Todds Reviews. And I'm trying to keep my personal one to close friends and family. So my apologies if you've seen me defriend you in Facebook. It's nothing personal, it's just I'm trying to keep the two things kind of separate. And if anybody from the Octopus Gin Cucumber Club is watching, can you let me back, can you add me back in? Please, please, please. Anyway, Doug, just missed your Facebook Live. Wish you would have left it up. No, because it's yeah, I get what you're saying, but I knew I was going to be doing a proper vlog, and I didn't want to start spouting out everything in that Facebook stream and then come on to YouTube, repeat it all again. It just, yeah. Anyway, what I'm vaping on today, right, here we go. There's Chain Vapor. Hi, Mr. Todd. That's 2 Ds, not one. Right, I can't see my stream health. There we go, it's good. I'm vaping on this. I'm still vaping on the pink. I'm giving this a good old going over. And I still have, I've got my Jazz from Van and Del on the top, which should now be available to buy in shops. I'm sure they've just put them out to wholesale, so shops will be selling these. The short and sweet version is, it doesn't whistle like the Soul S could whistle. The airflow is slightly different on it, and it's, honestly, the airflow is different. It's got slightly better vapor. It's slightly better vape quality, flavour wise, get the words out, than the Soul S, but it is very similar. I do like it. The only thing I think I said last time was that I wish I could put a standard 510 drip tip on it, because that for me is too short. But there we go. Cloudy. That is tasty though. That is Lemon Crack that I am vaping on by the one and only Mr. Mark White. Why have we got people shouting at Moobs? And yes, he's a double D. Oh well, as long as you're happy, bash on. And I told you all about the pink last time as well. But yeah, I do think it's a good little mod. Bit too tall, but it's still good. CV1, slightly better, isn't worth the cost, just the new for suckers. If people want to spend their money on their gear, then that's up to them. If you want to whinge about it, then whinge about it, but each to their own at the end of the day. I don't care what you spend your money on, so you shouldn't care what somebody else spends their money on. That's my take on it anyway. Todd with 2 Ds. Get it. Slow, very slow. There's Sharon B, Ian Baldwin. Right, so that's that. I'm also vaping on. Yeah, still. Yeah, I know. It's silly. It's insane. And it just shouldn't be a thing, but it is a thing. It appeals to me because it's just insane, and I like a little bit of crazy. That's the Corona V8. I think this is the Gulliver, it's called. I think it's the Gulliver. Thank you, Neil. So there's that. Silver knob, yeah. Do you have any gear from back in the day you still use? Yes, I do. Up here we've got a Nemesis, a 69, a Roller, all make mods. Loads of make mods, old make mods up there. Old variable voltage, variable wattage stuff. What have I got up here that would be considered old? Nothing old, I suppose. Where's it gone? I mean, I use my, there's a DNA 30, that's the Chang box. That must be 3-4 years old now. I've got my little mini Atom that was made for me. That's got to be 4 or 5 years old as well. So yeah, I mean, I have old stuff that I use. I mean, that's the thing, at the end of the day, when I'm in an RTA, normally like a Skyline or something, or a Hurricane, I'm just 0.6, 0.8 ohms and whatnot. DNA 30 does the job just fine. As long as it's putting out power to your 510, who cares what you're vaping with? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. If it costs you £10, if it costs you £1,000, it makes no difference. All it's doing is putting power out to a 510, and that's it. Yeah, I'll not go off in one now. Right, I'll take the Corona off my magic wand, and I'll put it onto this thingy-my-bobber here, and I'll show you this. Those of you that were in the Facebook would have seen this already. Buzzmeister, love my Nemi, and regret ever letting it go. Yeah, I've got so many. I mean, if I look through my video list and I see the thumbnails and the pictures of gear that I've had, I would give my eye teeth for some of the gear that I used to own or have reviewed. There's just going back, and that's the thing. I mean, it's like I'm going off on a tangent as usual. It's like the review for the 502. I still don't know. And I can say this here. I still don't know if that was fair, comparing the 502 to the 454. Maybe I should have compared the 502 to the current RDAs that are out, but because the 454 is a really old RDA, I mean, it's like 3.5 years old, but I really liked it, and so I wanted the same flavour out of the 502 as I did the 454, and it just wasn't as good for the way I vaped. I still don't know if that was unfair doing that, but that's the way I look for certain flavour from RDAs, and I just didn't get it. You saw a TI reactor, Jenny. TI reactor, that's a Doc Dave, is it not? Is that Doc Dave? Yeah, and the 502, Jesus Christ, I mean, I've never ever seen so much crap get posted on my comments, and I've blocked so many people. Just, do these people not have a life? If you don't like something, you don't like something. Going on the internet and bashing away, you're wasting your own time. You're not wasting mine. Yeah, the 502, you wish you'd taken the 510 apart. Once, that's the kind of thing that I would say it is good when some Chinese manufacturers send you 2 mods or 2 ATIs. You can take these things to bits, and if they go bing, they go all over the place, then it's no big deal, because you've got another one you can continue reviewing. But if I take the 510 to bits and it goes all over the place, that was me. I couldn't continue the review. Somebody commented on the video in the comments saying that it was crap because you couldn't clean out the 510. Now that's it's a good point. So you've got those ball bearings that are in that center post that are opening and closing. So if you leave that line with a heavy VG, it probably will get gunked up. So it might be an idea to periodically with the 502 is just to put some warm water into your squonk bottle and clean out that center post. I think that might be a good idea actually. I should have mentioned that during the review, but there you go. I forget everything, I really do. What was I talking about? Coffee. Stop everything. The snake, you sold your Nemi Mini. Remember the name, the Nemi Mini thing? What was the name of the the anima? Was it anima? No, is that something you stick up your bum? Isn't? No. There was the Mini Nemesis and the Mini Atty that went on top of it. I can't remember. I'll shut up now. You stick it up your bum. Where did that come from? Right. I was DNS 84. Use some alcohol to clean it. Yeah, but it's you're going to have to whatever it is you use to clean it. You're going to have to squonk it through the center pin. That's the thing. Jay said, you know, you're not supposed to take the 510 to bits. So squonking something through it, that's what will clean it. There's Mohammed. Hello, hello, how are you today? Doug says it's minus 34 Celsius. Edmonton. Holy crap. That's cold. It's actually mild here today. I think it's 7 degrees Celsius here. Hang on, we'll try it. Okay Google, what is the temperature?
The present temperature in Inverkeithing is 7 degrees.
7 degrees, there you go. Can't believe that worked. Just sonic clean it. Yeah. I don't know. I would still want to scoosh something through it, make sure that the ball bearings are moving and the water's getting in, warm water's getting in a bit. That's just me. Clean it any way you bloody well like. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Right. Getting back on track here. I think I've put on some weight. Definitely I've put on some weight. Right, here we go. This is there's Smoothie 42 from Indiana. Right, this is the the Lustro. This is the Lustro from Osmodus. So we've got here we go. Yes, it's got a fancy little light on it. And here we go. So if I unlock this, see the screen? Is it going to work? Is it buggery going to work? Right, work. There we go. Ah! You see it? It's magic. I'm pretty sure there's a I don't know if this is the sensor here or if there's a sensor. I think that, see that little, you can see a light there. I'm pretty sure that's a sensor there. So basically you can swipe through the screens without touching the screen, just swipe it backwards and forwards. DNS 84, yeah, I did actually replace my chair. This is actually a new chair, but because I'm such a fat bastard, it doesn't take long before it starts squeaking. Eric, but why? There's no need for that. You're absolutely right. There is absolutely no need for that thing to be a thing. But it is, and it's fun, and it's a dual 18650. I forgot to say that. Dual 18650, and it's got one of these stupid lights, and it's got a rev counter going on there as well. But when you take a vape, there's the thing, when you take a vape, you don't see any of that. So why? That's the thing. I get these mods with the rev counters and it looks really smart and cool on it, but you don't see that when you're vaping. So what's the... I don't think it's actually as big as the Minikin V2. It's very similar, but I don't think it's quite as big. Yeah, Spots 40, yeah, you don't want to buy anything off of me because you really don't know where I've put it. Logan 1, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Ben, yes, 2 times in the shed today, there's no escape. Yeah, Nadav, yep, you can just see you standing at the bus stop going like this. You know, you look bad enough as it is with this setup, but then you're going to be doing this. It's just wrong. Now, what I want to do, I want to take the batteries out of this. Does it come with 6-inch exhausts? Yeah, only if it's got flamed tips, titanium tips. Right, I'll take batteries out of this and put the batteries into this. How do I get into this? Doink. This is another one from Lost. No, this isn't from Lost Vape. This is from Lost Vapes. Cheaper stuff. Oh, sorry, DNS84. I get it. Smooth. What happens if you put it in your pocket? Nothing, because it's only if you unlock it that it actually works. What's this called? Is it, oh, modified or whatever. Right, so here's a mod from them. Once again, we've got a rev counter going on here. Boom, boom, boom. 3 buttons here. We've got kind of like Ultim on the back. They do a black Ultim. Pretty sure it's black Ultim. It's up there. I've got another one up there. And I think it's 200 watts. And right now it's... I said this in the Facebook chat. Gwen, sorry if you're hearing this for the second time. There's already one firmware update for it because there was a clock, and they shouldn't be. If you've bought one or if you've got one already, you will have noticed when the clock comes up, you have to push the button to get rid of the clock and then push the button again to fire. There is a firmware update for it that sorts that problem. There is going to be another firmware update, hopefully to increase the size of the font, because the font is tiny, really small, and that's a bit of a negative from me, but they did tell me that they were going to fix that as well. So that's that. I don't know if I don't know how much these are going to be. I really don't know. But going on the other modified, should be cheap. Should be cheap. There's Fabian from Germany. What am I reading? Sorry, I have to keep talking. Oh, it's getting awfully cloudy in here, isn't it? I should open the door. Right, that's the door open a wee bit. Get some air in here. Just the prism and the Sirius. Yeah, actually let's... I'll show you, I might as well show you the black one while I'm here. Oh no, it's not, it's black and red, sorry, I thought it was all black. £49. Do you know that's actually not bad for 49 quid? Centre 510, Dual 18650, the Lyra, that's what it's called, the Lyra. I'm glad I looked at the bottom now. So, there we go. Yeah, the snake, that was I believe it or not, I've got an O-ring. The lock on the inside of my shed to stop TG getting out actually has a big rubber O-ring on it. I should also say that for that £49 it comes with a tank as well, which is in bits here just now. Right, let's pop this away. Oh, TG's actually in the house just now because he was being a dick. Right, I think I said this. Is it the Bravo? The Bravo. I'm really enjoying that. I think the flavour from this is actually very, very good. The Wotofo Bravo. I do like that. John, yeah, I have got a fan. The fans are going up there at the same time, but I think it's just the light. I mean, if I put... Yeah, it's not that actually that cloudy, it's just the light. Does that look worse? I don't know if that's better or worse. It certainly feels a bit dark in here. You can let me know. Is that okay? Or do I just look washed out? Somebody tell me. And I'll have a vape. Hi Oliver. Or will that help? Let's try it with that. See, this is hanging about Dean. Oh, it looks better. Okay, we'll stick with this then. We'll stick with this. Fabian, thank you very much. Right, next things. But I can't see anything because it's really dark now in here. I'm also vaping away with my little Caravella now. Pedro sent me on a solid silver spring for the switch, and oh, that's a good username, Sick Boy. I have the beast in my shite. Train spotting, if you didn't know. That was Sick Boy, wasn't it? I can't remember now. It was. Anyway, so my little Caravella, and once again, yeah, that always sits here and constantly gets used. Now, other stuff to show you that I'm still. There will be. I think my next review is going to be for this, possibly. I know there's lots of reviews out for this already. I have major hang-ups with this spruzer. I do want to like it, but it's just got some issues. It really does have some issues, this thing, and it does. Yeah, it's not cheap either. It's not cheap. For those of you that don't know, or those of you that are lucky enough to, I think the one RDA, I'm pretty sure that's going up for sale on the group soon, if not already. It's a bit different to the one I've got. My one only had one positive, one negative post. This was a prototype one. The one they're selling has 2 negative posts. Still playing away with this, the Mirage by Lost Vape. Dominic, Come on, mate, it's Scotland. What do you expect? What do you? This is the prototype, so that's why I've not done a review for it, because it is just a prototype. Trevor, the list is closed. Is that it already? The list is already closed. Damn. I don't like. I already gave an opinion on the one that I have here. The one that I have here. Anyway, I personally think it's a tremendous vape. I found the vape quality to be very, very good. But you know, it's the prototype. I didn't want to harp on about it, because then it just there's people out there that hype the shit out of things, and that really grinds my gears. So I just kind of left it at the fact that I thought the prototype was excellent, and I'll just leave it at that. Dominic, please don't review that spruiser. There must be less to life than this. From Times, is it Times Vape? I get it wrong all the time. And it's the Dreamer. I think this is a tremendous mech mod. I really like it, and I'm pretty sure that the little Dean, the wee guy, is about this height with the beard, and I think he's recording his review for this today. And it's about time he got another review up. I'm also vaping away with the Hussars. That's the Hussar RDA, and that's the Ultim. I'm sure this is a slam cap, this little Ultim thing. And yeah, here you go. There is not much that separates ATTEs now. RTAs, you know, if you get an ATTE that's designed with a certain draw and all the rest of it, then flavour is not, depending on build and things like that, flavour is never going to be a million miles apart from the next ATTE, and you can usually tweak the build. Some things very, very rarely you get and you're like, wow, that's really, really good. The Narca is one that I think is really, really good, and yeah, it's a pain in the tits to get a hold of, I get that, but I will say that this little Hussar RDA is really good to squonk with, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. But it's in the same vape ballpark, if you like, as Nardas, the One, all those things. You know, they're all very, very similar. They're all very similar. So if you can't get a hold of one of them, there's always going to be another one you can get a hold of, and the vape will not be that much different. That's my take on it. I could be wrong. You might disagree. Irfan, Mohammed, any idea where you can get the B2K RDA? Now, if you can't get it from Cheeky Vape in the UK, then go to Hayes Town in Canada. They're usually here in about 3 or 4 days. If you bought it, they'd be here in 3 or 4 days. No, it's not. Right. The Snake, we don't do clones. No clones. No clones. Moving along. This thing here, boom. That is a true mouth-to-lung rebuildable RTA, a proper mouth-to-lung one. At its smallest setting, that's definitely on, or just it's a 1 or a 1.0 air hole at its smallest setting, and it's made really, really well. The deck's not all, it's nothing you haven't seen before, but it's very, very good. And last but not least, I was actually vaping with this earlier on today when I was up the town. The Alcatraz. There's somebody. There's Haneen Patel, Bob. Hi Bob. The Alcatraz. It's actually, there's a thing. The Alcatraz. I meant to check this earlier on. Fully open. It's tighter than an Arda or an Arca. It's tighter, fully open, and you can close it right down. It's got an intense little vape from it. I'm quite impressed. It's a vertical coil build. I've got to get a... I'm just putting the cotton on one side just now because that's what's working for me. I've got to try a few more builds in it. I've only put 2 builds in it. But so far, Eric, glad you're liking it as well, mate, because I'm enjoying it. It's very... Do you know the only thing I don't like is that when adjusting the airflow, when you take the top cap off, to put the top cap back on, lining up the air holes is a pain in the arse. It really is. And that would be that. For those of you that are on my Facebook page, Escape from Alcatraz, was that Clint Eastwood? I'm sure that was Clint Eastwood. Somebody correct me. I'm probably wrong because I get all these things wrong. Steve S. I do believe that you could mouth along in the Alcatraz quite easily. Let's. So this is the thing, and because it's dark in here, can you show us how to put the top cap on and off really fast? No, it's not going to happen. Right, let's put this on. Yeah, Clint. It was Clint. Right, so I want to put this. That's 2. So I'm going to close that off. I'm just going to have that'd be 1 air hole. So that's 2 air holes. I can see. I can't because I've got the light off. I can't see anything. Damn it! That's 1 hole. Right. Eric's right, you can mouth along it. It's a loose mouth along though, it's not. If I got that down at its smallest, that's 1 air hole. There. Yeah, that's just 1 air hole open. Make sure I haven't got any other one open. It's a mouth along, but it's a loosish. It feels like about a 1.2, something like that. Can you show us how to remove the 502 drip tip? No, I can't. I really can't. I've got the vape grips here, the rubber vape grips, and I struggled with that. Sean Connery was in The Rock. Yes, Grant, you're absolutely right. He was in The Rock with Nicolas Cage. There's a few folk in The Rock, wasn't there? Who was the girl? Who was the girl in The Rock? Who played his daughter? Ah, crap, I can't remember now. Clint Eastwood still has an open door policy for his fans. So do I. Do you know, come to the shed, bring tea, biscuits, just come in. Oh, thank you to whoever sent me the men's incontinence pants. No name on it. I don't know who sent them. If you were trying to be insulting, if you were trying to insult me, it didn't work. I absolutely loved them. It was funny as hell, and I'm wearing them right now. In fact, wait just a second. They're brilliant. You can just go and that's it. Anyway, yeah, I did. Somebody sent me incontinence pants. It's brilliant. Now, what else has been happening? Let's have a look at YouTube. Do you know, Mr. Ashton, which single coil RDAs do you find are less prone to being over squonked? I have to say the Dead Rabbit SQ, things like that. The Dead Rabbit SQ is, you can squonk the living bejesus out of that and it will not flood. Videos. That's what I was going to talk about next, was the videos that I've put up this week. Right. Okay. Steve S. Billy Connolly's incontinence pant routine is... Was that Billy and Albert that he did that one? I can't remember. It's when he's sloshing across the stage. It was just so funny. It was so funny. Right, videos. So I did the 502 RDA by J Hayes, or J Hayes. I'll leave it at that. It's all in the review. It's all in the review. The Inikin Gem starter kit. Really good little starter kit for somebody that's trying to come off the fags. None of this giving somebody, you know, a cloudy tank, you know, giving somebody that's trying to get off fags something like the little Inikin Gem. Works a treat, great flavour, very impressed with it. The Dead Rabbit SQ, I absolutely adore it. I'm really surprised by how much I enjoy that little thing. I really do. And the other one was the Molly V1 and V2. There's issues. There is issues. I'm not going to, as I said in the review, I can't take away from the fact that I love both the mods. I absolutely love them. And that's fine for me to say, because I'm used to fannying about with mods. Somebody that isn't used to mucking about with mechanicals and contacts, taking them in and out and all that kind of stuff, yeah. If I'd if I'd seen it online and I bought one and it arrived the way mine arrived, I would be very upset. I would be upset. And I saw somebody actually posted in his Facebook page saying pretty much the exact same thing. Theirs arrived as mine did, and they kicked up a bit of a stink about it. And they did say that they were going to address it and make sure it didn't happen going forward. So, Snake, the Inikin T20S is a great starter kit. I 100% agree with you. I think the T20S was one of the best tanks from last year, you know. Keith, you got it about 2 hours ago. 'Tis good so far. Good. Other videos, that's about it. What have I been watching? I've not been watching much of anything. I really haven't. In fact, I've got hardly any in my subscriptions. Obviously watched the Ideal Ohm Show. I watched Vaping V1CK, did a review on the clicker. He did a total drool fest over it. He gushed. That boy gushed. Oh yes, he did. And good for him. And that's the thing. There's the thing. I might disagree with his opinion on it, but I'm still chuffed for him. I'm chuffed that somebody, you know, if somebody likes something that much, you got to be happy for them. You have to be kind of twisted to sit there and go, nah, he's wrong, it's shite, I hate it. If he's happy, all is well in the world. And that's all. I think I've. Oh no, I watched Mighty Car Mods. They had a Datsun 240Z, which was mind blowing. So I'm just checking chat. Dean did a review for the Nudge RDA and the Squonk mod. I've got to give kudos to the cuddly little man. He goes to town. I mean, I don't really give a shit about these things. I really don't. And you may have noticed, but Dean's always striving to get the best quality picture he can. And and I admire him for that. And this shot, you know, this shot on his Nudge RDA video was tremendous. The quality in the picture was tremendous. Sam, you're going to send Damien the 502. Damien's not reviewing anymore. So there we go. It would be funny. And that's. I also watched Vape Don't Smoke. He did a review for the Evil Reaper V2 RTA, which is a very good RTA. Very good. I'll tell you what I did, and I don't know if this will show up. Let's just I just want to see if this shows up or not. Give me a second. Now there's for those of you who don't, there's a guy called John that I used to talk to a lot on Facebook in the past, that I've spoken with him, and hi Ty, or hi Ty, not hi Ty, and he had a little dog, pretty much just like TJ, same kind of dog as TJ, but Sinistral, get it up, yeah. I shouldn't have read that. But his little dog had an accident, and his leg ended up having to amputate this beautiful little dog's leg. Heartbreaking. But then this dog, talk about just adapting to your situation. I'm going to show you this little bit of video. There's not going to be any sound, and I hope that it comes across, but John posted up a video of his little dog out for a run there in the snow, and it's three legs. She's got a little jump. But how awesome is that? I mean, that's only a matter of weeks as well, and that little dog is just living life. I'll not lie, the first time I saw it, it brought a tear to my eye. But I'm a soft old shite. That's Shinto, a little Cocker Spaniel. I'm watching it now and but great wee dog, have a vape. What's going on there? All my batteries are dead. Fucking idiot. What else I've been watching? I ended up watching Battlestar Galactica. Not the original one, but the remake. I've watched that. I've watched the box set so many times, and I've started binging on that. I'm already nearly finished the second season. What else have we been watching? That's really it. I've got I shouldn't talk about these things. Watch the Hotel Views on episode 3. That's great. Sharon, I'll give that a bash. I've actually got has anybody seen The Shape of Water? The Shape of Water. I really want to watch that. That's if anybody's watched that, let me know what it was like. Whether should I watch it or should I not watch it? Vaping stuff, I really don't have much else to share with you guys. I've got quite a bit to show you over the net. Oh, season 2 of Star Trek. Yes, watch the first episode. The whole parallel universe. God, that's going back, yeah. For those of you that are really old, you'll remember the first Star Trek, first ever Star Trek that did the whole. They did the parallel. Yes, they did. They did the parallel universe. They did it in Deep Space Nine as well, didn't they? And yeah, I'm going to shut up now. Travelers on Netflix. I tried watching that. I couldn't get into it. Wentworth. Not seen that. John BSG was great, but could have ended better. Yeah, it was. All this has happened before and will happen again. It was something else. Peaky Blinders, I think I said that last week. I'm trying to get into it. I just, it's not, I can't watch it with Karen, so, well, here we go. No, I don't. I really don't want Windows. Windows as a service and updates are normal part. It wants to do an update another time. Don't do anything now. Don't do anything now, please. Dunk. Right, there's Socrates the driver. Actually, has anybody in chat got any questions? I don't do this. Sorry, that's really bad of me. If anybody in chat has any questions, like the proper pronunciation for ball bag, just fire away. I'm going to have another vape, and yes, Lucifer. I've still to watch Lucifer. Evil Spock. I remember Evil Spock. That was brilliant. Buy a Mac. Yes, I've set my budget, so I've got £1,000 set aside to buy a new PC, and I'm not going to build one. I really don't want to build one. I spent my younger life working in IT, and that's all I did was end up building PCs and crap like that. I have no wish to do it. I'm not going to. I almost went for an iMac again, but I really like the monitor I've got. It's a big old beefy monitor, so I'm just going to stick with that, and I'll get a PC. So I'll wait and see. But so if anybody knows any good deals on a good video editing PC, sub £1,000, give me a shout. And yeah, Vape Smarter. Yeah, I was talking about the pink at the start of the vlog, mate. I was talking about Risky Endeavour, anime fans in here, Akira, wow, Van Helsing. Yes, used to be really into anime when I was younger. Castlevania, I couldn't, it just wasn't, it just didn't do it for me. It just didn't do it for me. Go to Cyber Power PC. I think I was on there already. Ian, any good mesh Atties coming up, or just some good old Genesis Atties? I've got a Genesis atomizer coming from Russia, and it looks pretty smart. You can do a dual mesh wick in it, and it's, I think it's going to be about 60 euros, 60-70 euros, so it's quite cheap. Yeah, looking forward to that. That should be arriving, so it'll be nice to be doing a Jenny again. John, are you going to be reviewing your Armed Eagle? Talked about this already. No, I'm not. I love the Armed Eagle by Emio, Golden Greek. I think it's very, very good. I think anybody that's a GG fan will love it. I think people that haven't had GG stuff in the past will get on with it as well. It's very well made. He's done a good job on it. I'm not going to review it. It was a gift, and I just don't want to screw up. Yeah, long story. Boom. John, any sponsored charities for the month of January and February? Yes, I've got a few mods here that I will be putting up for a charity raffles, and I'm sorry if you get offended by the fact that I do charity raffles, but yeah, there we go. Yes, there's a couple of nice stabwood squonkers I'm going to be putting up for charity raffles. Grey's Anatomy, Dominic, that's your guilty pleasure. That's not good. I've never watched that. I've never watched that. From Russia with Mesh, that's a great film. Emio won't be pleased. Emio will be pleased. Emio's sound. Do you want to say anything about Vandy Vape? Nah. I don't get just opening the discussion on the whole clone thing. It's just, it sucks, but it's not something I'm going to get into. Great birthday present for your wife. Trip to Canada for CVE. Right, that's in Toronto. Is that in Niagara Falls? And what date is it? Because I'm sure it falls on my birthday or our anniversary. Can't remember which. Still use your Prometheus Genesis. Bloody good, Jenny. That's a bloody good one. Can you recommend a better site than Pornhub? I'll be honest, I just search Google for what I want to watch at that moment in time, and I don't use Pornhub anymore. The Asmodus Luna. What's the Luna again? Have I got the Luna? I don't know if I've got the Luna. Was that I might have reviewed the Luna. I can't remember what the Luna is actually. Apologies. Alan Gibson, have my Pulse Box Mod and Bonza RDA stolen. Can you recommend a good but affordable setup? The Pulse Box Mod and Bonza? Sorry. If you really like that setup, just sorry that no, I'm not being a dick. No. Badarius? Yeah. CV it is in Toronto. Sorry, the budget squonker. I can only point you to what I've reviewed. There's so much now. There's so much you can choose from. There really is. The Luna. Oh, that Luna. That Luna. No, I don't think I'll be reviewing that. Yes, I won't be reviewing it. I'll be completely honest. I never got sent one to review. I saw them when they were before Asmodus were set. I saw them at Expo in Birmingham, and I almost bought one for my own use. But to be brutally honest, I have my own squonkers that I like to use myself, and that's why I never ended up buying one. If they had sent one, I possibly would have reviewed it, but I didn't. Nah. No is the answer to that one. Incitatus, the Vicious Ant Spade. Well, Dean's got that. Dean will be doing a review for that. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't touch Vicious Ant with a barge pole. Sorry. No, I'll not go there. The album for the the album for the week is still Depeche Mode, because I've been using Google. I subscribe to Google Play Music, and so I've been listening to just Google Play Music through my speakers at the back there all the time now. You're getting Raphael's Neofet to review. I've absolutely no idea. I don't know. The thing, unless a manufacturer or a mod maker contacts me, I am not getting something to review unless I go and buy it. I have never, nor will I ever, ask for something to review free. You know, I'll never ever do that. If anybody ever gets an email claiming to be me saying that they're wanting this to review, it's not me. I've never done it and I never will. The OLC the Wasp Nano Sick Boy. Yeah, the Wasp Nano is great. I do like it. You've got to put in a beefier build in it though, because it's a bit on the airy side. Same album as always, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Second Helpings. Freebird? Is that the track? That's the only Lynyrd Skynyrd song I know. Was it Freebird? I'm sure it was. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm going off on a tangent. The OLC Revolver V2. Oh, that's the yeah. I don't actually, Sinistral, I'm not going to answer that, you shit-stirring bampot. I'm the OLC Revolver V2. I saw the original. I wasn't a fan of it. Aesthetically, it didn't do it for me. Rob loves his Luna, good stuff. Larry F, are you going to get the new Aqua from Futon? No, Futon, because the last tank I reviewed for Futon, he threw his toys out the pram over it. So, yeah, that door was shut. So, and I have no coffee left. And, oh no! Oh! I've done a Bissardo. No, see, this wouldn't happen if I was just doing a normal vlog. Right. Let's have a vape. Let's have a vape, I think. Num num num. Right, guys, so that's that. Stop reviewing squonk mods, you're costing me a fortune. Well, I'm going to be doing the Spruza next, so you won't be spending your money on that. That shouldn't have said that. That's it. I've nothing else for you. I was going to say, and hopefully, if anybody noticed the picture quality being better on the 502 review, please let me know, because that was using my I got a new camcorder and I was kind of hoping that the quality is coming out a bit better. If not, I wasted £400 on a new camcorder. So vape don't smoke, hello from the Weege, or Glasgow. How you doing, mate? Alcatraz says, don't know about that, mate. My night has died, so I've got to send it back to the Philippines. There's Kim from Copenhagen. Have I been to Copenhagen? No, I've not. I won't be doing any Vicious Ant stuff, mate. I won't be doing any Vicious Ant stuff. Freebird isn't on Second Helpings, it's on the last album, Street Survivors. Listen, I can't talk. I used to get the piss at my dad. Was it my dad that took the piss out of me? Because I just used to think that Leonard Skinner was a guy, just like one guy, not a band. And I remember getting the piss taken out of me, something rotten about that. So vape smarter, I love you. Have an excellent weekend. I'm sorry about the crazy lighting and all the fact that I've just gone on talk shite for over an hour, but that's what the vlog is going to be from now on, just a more chilled out and kicking back, not as serious as a review. Yeah, there we go. Now let's find a window so I can close this live stream down. Socrates the driver, I got my first mouth to lung tank, not going to say which, but all you guys gave it good reviews. Notice the flavour as opposed to a regular Atty is less, but I do get the main note better. With you, I get that. Risky Endeavour says, the more you dim the lights, the better you look. There we go. I'll just switch it off completely. Look, that's the best I've ever looked. Jethro Tull is a person. Guys, thank you to everybody in chat that came along and joined in. Have an excellent weekend, and yes, thank you to everybody. I will say this at the end. This is not is this a plug? Did I do plugs? No. If you're on Facebook, I'm what am I doing on Facebook? Yes, I've got a Facebook page and a Facebook group. I've got these things, that there's a giveaway for both of these, and there's also that, I think that might be on the page or the group. I think that's in the page. And there's also a giveaway for that and that, both of these together. So there's giveaways on the go there. The Facebook group, there's not many people in it, and I plan to keep it that way, because there's a strict no bad mouthing anybody, no drama, no shit, and yeah, some folk don't like that, and if they do start it, they just get booted. So I'm trying to keep that group kind of small. But there's giveaways there. Led Zeppelin, Ramble On. Was that Led Zeppelin did Ramble On? What a track! What an absolute brilliant track. Will you be coming to Expo this year? Not at the start of the year. I'm not doing Vape Jam. I'm not doing Expo at the start of the year. I think I'm going to be going to. I'm going to Germany. I think I'm going to Poland, and yeah, I'll probably. And I'm already booked for Vape Fest. I'll probably go to Expo at the end of the year. I've got Glasgow School of Vape on the 28th. I'm going to that. I've got the hotel booked. There's a whole pile of us going to that. Really looking forward to it. Alcatraz, is the latest Star Wars film any good? Haven't a clue. Do I look like Barry Norman? Right. My hair does look really black here, doesn't it? Right. I've got to go. 1 hour and 2 minutes I've been live for. That's shocking. What about the US? Boston might be happening. Might be happening. I might be going. Karen's auntie is in Boston. We're going to visit her this year, and I might try and tie it in with the event in Boston. I'm going to try, but we'll see how it goes. But right, can I go? Right. Yeah, Glasgow is going to be good fun. I'm really looking forward to it. There's a lot of the guys from, because I know Markski, Mark Elliott, he's like got a lot of the guys from UK Squonkers are coming up for that. So that's going to be great fun. Right, I'm buggering off. Have an excellent weekend, guys, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching the videos and putting up with all the bullshit as usual. And that's it. Take care. Bye for now. Yes, I want to stop. Just stop.